The devastating floods that struck central China on May 27, 2026, have become one of the most horrifying natural disasters of the year. Torrential rains relentlessly battered several regions, especially Chongqing municipality and Hubei province, causing rivers to overflow, bridges to collapse, homes to be swept away, and countless residents to become trapped in the raging waters. The tragedy left not only widespread destruction but also deep sorrow for many families. In Chongqing, extreme rainfall poured down for hours with terrifying intensity. Flash floods arrived suddenly during the night while many residents were asleep. Within minutes, streets turned into violent rivers of mud and debris. Vehicles were dragged away by powerful currents, houses were submerged almost to their rooftops, and landslides buried communities located near hillsides. Chinese state media reported that at least 9 people were killed, while 11 others remained missing. Many victims were believed to have had no time to escape when the floodwaters surged through residential areas without warning. Rescue teams worked through the night using rubber boats, excavators, and floodlights to search for survivors trapped in collapsed homes or buried beneath landslides. Some of the most heartbreaking scenes came from villages that were nearly destroyed entirely. Thick mud-covered homes, uprooted trees were scattered everywhere, and families watched helplessly as their belongings disappeared in the floodwaters. The cries of grieving relatives echoed through evacuation shelters as they waited for news about loved ones who had not yet been found. Children, elderly residents, and displaced families were forced to seek refuge in temporary emergency shelters. In Hubei province, a bridge was reportedly washed away after river levels rose dramatically due to the relentless rain. The structure, once an important transportation link, suddenly collapsed under the immense force of the floodwaters. Several vehicles narrowly escaped falling into the raging river as parts of the bridge gave way. The incident demonstrated the terrifying power of nature during extreme weather events. This disaster serves as a grim reminder that extreme climate events are becoming increasingly severe and unpredictable. In recent years, China has repeatedly faced catastrophic floods, deadly heat waves, and landslides caused by changing weather patterns. Scientists have warned that global climate change is intensifying rainfall and increasing the likelihood of disasters like these. There are painful lessons to learn from this tragedy. Nature should never be underestimated. When forests disappear, natural water absorption areas shrink, and urban development continues without environmental balance, the impact of disasters becomes far more destructive. Large cities filled with concrete and poor drainage systems become especially vulnerable when extreme rainfall strikes. The tragedy in Chongqing and Hubei also highlights the importance of disaster preparedness. Early warning systems, evacuation routes, and public education must be strengthened to reduce the loss of life. Many lives might have been saved if residents had received faster warnings and more time to evacuate. Amid the devastation, there were also powerful acts of humanity and courage. Volunteers, rescue workers, firefighters, and local residents risked their own safety to help others. They evacuated trapped families, distributed food and supplies, and searched tirelessly for missing victims despite dangerous conditions and continuing heavy rain. The catastrophic floods in central China will be remembered not only as a heartbreaking disaster but also as a warning to the world. As nature grows more violent under the pressure of climate change, humanity must learn to respect the environment, improve urban planning, and prepare more seriously for future disasters. Otherwise, tragedies like the floods in Chongqing and Hubei may continue to occur with even greater destruction in the years ahead.